And he hits all 3 free throws. LeBron into the front court. It's 12-10. To Caldwell Pope. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Strong finisher, Paul George. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Here comes the screen. JaVale McGee to James from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Beverly to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Substitution being made in this one. It's James controlling the offense. Clippers have got it. To Paul George. Probing the defense. JaVale McGee with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Caldwell Pope. And scores.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
George, he made his first effort, but not that time. To Davis. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. And finishes strong.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard to George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Across the timeline comes James. 9-point margin. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Oh, nice find for the basket. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers are out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Paul George to Leonard. JaVale McGee, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
George. Lakers come up with it.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Kuzma to James. The jumper's off the mark. To Leonard. George. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Hey, lock up.
And he buries it.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Leonard. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Leonard to Williams. Lets it fly from long range, and the Lakers have the rebound. LeBron with it up top. Now down 6. Kuzma to James. Here comes the screen. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Leonard. George, defended by Cousins. Paul George, with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Paul George, the pass taken away by the Lakers to Kyle Kuzma. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala.
Lakers, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Big finish at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Beverly. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
To Kyle Kuzma. Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3 in this first half. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Clippers have the basketball to Leonard. 4-3. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Anthony Davis. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. Beverly into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Anthony Davis swats it. Corner 3 at the buzzer. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I got ball. That's me.
Leonard. Missed it.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Cousins to James. And it's Zubac with the rebound. Leonard. Yes.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Paul George for 3, off the iron, no good. Nice pass to set things up. Davis to James. Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Anthony Davis. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard.
Defensive foul to number 0. Kyle Kuzma. That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Basketball smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you.
LBJ has it. To Danny Green. Sizing up the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. George. Passed it off. Here's a chance from long range. Is good.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down 11. Here comes the screen. Kyle Kuzma. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Cousins. It's a big finish.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kawhi Leonard is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. James into the front court. Trailing by 14. Kyle Kuzma. Now that's a contest. Paul George to Leonard. Slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Count the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Leonard. Gets a shot up off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Danny Green. Fires the 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Down to 5 on the 24. Leonard.
Kyle Kuzma. That's his third.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Lakers at the controls right now. Cousins to James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for 3.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To George. Leonard. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
George buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his...
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. Williams into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. George.
DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first personal.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Whoops, that won't go. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
Backcourt violation is called. Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
You've got to get that one to go. Third quarter comes to an end. It's been all Clippers so far. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. This was a one-possession game at the break, but things went south from there.
But guess what, Ed? It's always a one-possession game. That's how you need to approach each possession in basketball. You can't score and then get back in the game 30 possessions later. You have to do it one possession at a time.
From long range, message received. Well defended. Good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Danny Green to James. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Lou Williams rejects it. And they retain the possession.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Williams across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Works it. They'll get it down to Green. To Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Lou Williams buries the three with a hand in his face.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's LA Clippers ball. Surveys the floor. Off the mark. Beyond the arc for three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Leonard. Danny Green with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Williams. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. Goes to the right side. Paul George snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Anthony Davis against Paul George. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron, tough matchup against George. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
George, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Clippers have got it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
but it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
James. Kyle Kuzma. Can't connect to Danny Green. 4-3. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
LBJ with it to Cousins. Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
And throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Leonard. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
For three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Strong finish for Paul George.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
The assist from number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.